September 13th, 2001. Late this afternoon, I had to get some exercise and went for a walk. The flashing destination signs on the buses all said, "God bless America." The flags were all at half-mast for the day of mourning. Earlier, on TV, I had seen politicians of all parties standing shoulder to shoulder and singing, "God bless America, my home sweet home." That was kind of short. I'm going to go to October the 15th, 2001. Body for Life. This is a picture of me with Ellen Schreier. Number 1, I have always been fat. I began dieting at age 10, and at the time I started the Body for Life program, I was a vegetarian, living on salads and eating like a bird. Being hypoglycemic, I didn't eat sweets. I fainted a lot. I went rollerblading 5 days a week and swam once or twice a week. I belonged to the gym and had been doing all of the above for years, but every year I just got fatter and fatter. At age 40, I decided that I just had bad genes, and the best I could hope for was just to try and keep my weight from going over 200 pounds. But that hope died too. Number 2, my daughter, Jamie Veronica, had just lost 65 pounds in the past year, and when I asked her how, she introduced me to the Body for Life program. Surely her genes were as bad as mine, and it worked for her. I was now 210 pounds and still gaining. It's not here, but I think the highest I ever reached was 218 pounds. So I figured the worst thing that could happen would be that I would continue to gain. Eating 6 meals a day and less exercise than I was already doing seemed like a huge mistake, but Jamie looked great, and I decided to give it a 12-week try. The hardest part of this past 12 weeks was to eat all of the food that was required. My last meal of the day was often skipped because I fell asleep before I could make myself eat again. Number 3, the shakes and bars were great and accommodated my busy lifestyle. I travel a lot and I'm a workaholic, so I did not think I could make time for all this eating and structured exercise. I worked 12-hour days, 7 days a week, running a multi-million-dollar real estate company and attending to the needs of the 172 large exotic cats that we have rescued from fur farms, circuses, and ill-prepared pet owners. The big cat sanctuary is called Wildlife on Easy Street, and it costs $1,100 a day to keep it going. I have been a single mom keeping this pace for the past 9 years. 5 months before starting the program, I ruptured a disc and was flat on my back for weeks. Being so obese made healing that much harder. I couldn't give up. There are too many people and animals counting on me. Due to the uncertain economy, I wasn't sure how we would make it through the slow summer months. The tragedy of the terrorist attacks on America caused the public support for the animals to drop to almost zero. The $100,000 challenge gave me the strength to do everything in my power to win. In case it's not clear, this is like my application for a $100,000 Body for Life challenge. Number 4, I went from a size 22 to a 16 and have never felt so good. The diet is simple, healthy, and attainable, even to a vegetarian. The Betaline and Betagen supplements and the EAS products are well balanced and effective. Number 6, my blood sugar levels have stabilized so that even on my free day, I can eat anything I want. I don't pass out anymore, and in my line of work, that's really important. The exercise program allows me to continue to improve while giving me some sense of accomplishment in each set. 7, the book and Muscle Media magazine have given me the education about diet and exercise that I needed to succeed. Body for Life has become my new lifestyle, and I can't even imagine going back to the way I was before. I still have 40 pounds to lose, but on this program, I expect to be in a size 10 in no time. Well, turns out that took longer than I thought. If there is one phrase that guides me in everything that I do, it is to lead by example. My daughter's example led me to Body for Life. Our volunteers' examples had led her to the Body for Life program. Number 8, I hope that my example will reach those women over 40 who think they have tried everything to lose weight. You don't have to be fat. You don't have to go hungry. You don't have to suffer. You can have the body you want and can start shaping it right now. So I did the Body for Life program for a long time, and I gotta say, this is not in the diary, but I ended up gaining all the weight back again, as people typically do when they lose under some kind of a fad. And it's not to say that it's a fad. I think you might be able to continue that kind of a diet, but probably not, because it's mostly processed things. It was shakes and bars and stuff you buy from Body for Life. And to really eat real food and lose weight, what I have found that is working for me currently, I'm now under 160 pounds for the first time in 5 years. And it's taken me like 3 or 4 years to get here. But what I do is I eat 2 meals a day. They are Vistro, which is a company out in California that prepares vegan meals. And so they create the whole meal. It comes in like a little TV tray, and you just heat it up in the microwave for 4 minutes and you're done. So that fits my lifestyle perfectly. I order, I think, 2 weeks at a time worth of food. And most people would eat 3 of those meals a day, but because I gain weight if I even look at food, I only eat 2 a day, and that means it's about 800 calories a day. And then the only thing I have in addition to that is a cup of coffee in the morning. And so, and I try to stay away from sweets. And for a while, I was having a glass of wine 2 or 3 nights a week. And since I went into training for Dancing with the Stars, I stopped doing that. And I've only had a couple of glasses since then. So since like the end of August, I've had, I don't know, maybe 4 glasses of wine. And it's now, well, this is kind of confusing because you guys are looking at a 2001 time frame, but right now it's October the 14th of 2020 that I'm recording this. So at any rate, it seems like cutting out that last thing, the cup of wine or glass of wine, is helping me to actually start dropping again, because I had kind of stabilized around 162. And then when I stopped drinking the glass of wine every once in a while, then I've dropped under 160 for the first time into my 50s. So I'm so happy to be in the 150s and would be thrilled if I could stay there. So those are real meals. They're real vegetables. And it's easy to do that because it's easy to prepare, and it's real food, and it's not got a whole lot of preservatives in it. So I think that this is something that I can do long term. And I ride my bike 10 miles a day, and I do exercise on one of those bars where you can lift your feet up and do the leg lifts and all those kinds of things. I do those every day. And then you guys know that I also do Supernatural, which is a workout in virtual reality. And so doing all of that and only eating 800 calories, I can still manage to lose a little bit of weight, and hopefully we'll be able to keep that off. But weight has been an issue for me my entire life. But this was what I was doing in 2001, and I was thrilled with it in 2001, the Body for Life program.